Hey Brian. All right, so what I'm seeing here is as you get to the top, if you look at what your right arm does in transition, you can actually see it move this way. So that's actually internally rotating it. So in other words, it's the elbow is not driving inward right away. It's moving more back behind you. So watch Charlie. So what my suggestion here would be in this area of the swing between right about here and right here to rotate the face open, because when you rotate the face, the right forearm is going to supinate, or it's going to turn palm up. That's going to point the club a little bit more left at the top, so this would maybe look a little bit more like that, and the face would be matching the shaft a little bit more. And as you turn the right forearm, the upper right arm and shoulder will tend to externally rotate, which means the shoulder stays forward, the shoulder blade doesn't pull back as much. And when you start down, if you watch Charlie, when he moves his hips, his right arm moves, and it moves in this direction. Now he's not an elbow driver, right? So he doesn't have a ton of external rotation in the shoulder, but the key is the sequencing. So when you come down, you leave your arm up, and his arm's coming down together with his body. So we want the club to feel, if it opens, you can take it back like this in one piece. It's not a bad takeaway, but right about here, start to rotate the face. It's gonna be maybe a toward toe up a little bit more here, but as it gets to here, you're gonna try to get it to feel like it's opening consistently. We're going to point the club a little more left, and then in the forward swing, instead of dropping down into that left knee, I think it'll help you stay loaded into the right leg. So when you look at what you're doing from face on, it just looks like you're diving into it a little bit. So I would say in transition, you want to encourage your left side to rotate from that little flatter position over here where the club's pointed a little more left. You want to let your hands come a little more out toward the ball, and the right upper arm drive more forward. Then as you do that, so I think at the top, when you move the club that way, your left wrist will be a little bit more neutral or cupped, and then as you come forward with the shaft more laid off, it'll feel flatter earlier, and then you can turn the left wrist down from about here and take it around to the left, and you won't get late right arm drive. So you can see see all the face rotating hard over. See that? So in the backswing, let the left knee work its way inward just a hair. And when you flatten that backswing off, see if you can stay up against the right side just a little bit longer. And we'll try to get that left knee to stay underneath your hip. So we want to decrease the lateral movement. We're trying to make the swing a little bit more rotary. Although that's still pretty good. So if you were rotating the face between here and here, you would see a little bit of that right forearm there, and as you got to the top, you would definitely not see the whole thing. That's a sure sign that the right arm is getting, the shoulder's getting jammed up. So if that club is pointed more left, your right arm wouldn't feel stuck up there. All right.